I love this idea that you guys introduce, not solely of the garden, but of the watering can, right? And I think about how what our practices do enables us to nourish not only our disciplines, but also society widely, our own personal lives, and the lives of our communities. And I think that's such an important intervention. But it did have me thinking a little bit about the question of, or even the role of care and caregiving and how that fits into your all's conception, right? I think on the one hand, we've seen a lot of great work recently where care can be a framework for cultivating a more equitable and thoughtful discipline. And on the other hand, of course, when we're speaking about issues of gender, care has this kind of touchy place, right? Where particularly caregiving has been the purview of non-men. It's been seen especially through the overtaxing, if we're thinking about academia, of things like mentorship and service responsibilities, right? Or it becomes a barrier for why non-men are not advancing in the field. So I just want to hear how you guys are thinking and maybe your contributors are playing with this notion of care and what we can ask care to mean and do.
I think about care a lot in my work, and part of that is being a museum anthropologist, where I think care is a lot of what my role is meant to be. But part of it is also that I have a 6-year-old daughter, and being a mom has changed my approach to the field, and it has changed my perceptions of what's happening and the impacts we have on each other and kind of what our role should be. So I think what we try to argue in this issue, and what I feel very strongly, is that we need to value the care work that people are doing to a different degree. I think the common solution that's given to women, if you talk to especially mentors who are men, or given to people of color or other groups that have typically been excluded from a lot of these conversations, is that you should just say no. You should just protect your time better. You should be better at not taking on this service or not advising these students or not being as available. And I know for myself and Sarah and a lot of my colleagues, that's not really an option to us. That's why we do this, is to support people and be teachers and professors and mentors and all of these roles. So the idea of the answer that we should just say that mentoring doesn't matter and we should just stop doing it and protect our time individually has always really bothered me. Instead, I think we should be really considering how we can, as a discipline, value care and promote care and put systems into place where people are actually rewarded for the care work they do. And on the flip side, actually viewing lack of care or problematic behavior as a real problem and treating it as such.